stop what you're doing. This is an insurance policy. If you have one of these, chances are you haven't read any of it. That's fine. That's most people. I'm gonna do a cheat sheet to help you out and make sense of money that you're either wasting or spending properly. There are 5 important types of coverage in Florida that every driver should carry, but only 2 of those are required. What are those? You've got PIP, which is personal injury protection. So PIP covers you for any treatments that you have after an accident, right? Pretty important. Property damage liability, that's the second one. This covers for any losses sustained to another car during the accident. Those are required. We'll shuffle those aside. This is required by the state of Florida. You do not have a choice if you're a safe driver. However, there's a lot more you need to know, and there's a lot more you have to actually be protected in case of an accident. The other types are just as important, if not more important. Uninsured motorist is the gold standard. You have to have this on your policy. This will protect you if you get hit by someone that is underinsured. And newsflash, that's most drivers in the state of Florida. 80% of the drivers in this state have insurance. That means 20% don't. 1 out of 5 doesn't sound like a big deal. Of those 80%, a third of those aren't carrying bodily injury coverage, which means that if you're in an accident, there's about a 50% chance that you're not gonna be covered for compensation if you sustain injuries. All right, I'm gonna make this real easy for you. I've got 3 policy types here. Chances are yours falls into one of these, and if it falls into 2 of these, you're either paying too much or it's trash. Policy number 1, standard auto insurance in Florida. You've got PIP, you've got property damage liability. This doesn't cover almost anything. Trash. Policy 2 here, call it policy B, covers, it's got PIP, property damage liability, it's got collision coverage. It's a little bit better. It'll cover your own vehicle for any losses, but again, it's second rate. You're still paying too much. If you're gonna be paying money, you may as well have full protection. I don't like this one either. Still trash. This bad boy, this is the Mecca. This is the gold standard. This policy's got PIP, property damage liability, collision coverage, uninsured motorist, and comprehensive coverage. This is the gold standard. If you're gonna be paying money for insurance, make sure it's worth it. Make it look like this. The way I look at things and the way most people do, you're either burning money or you're spending it on the right things. And so if you've got a policy that looks like this, you are actually well protected in the state of Florida. If you don't, I'm sorry, it's second rate. Let this be a public service announcement. If you think you have bad coverage or you're just not sure, we will give you a free attorney consultation to look through your policy, comb through it, and let you know what's good and what's bad. Don't be a stranger.